Now we are ready to apply our validation to the form. So if we scroll down to our registration form, we start with the first name. Above the input field, let's type open in PHP tag, echo object validate method, and we put the name of the field itself as a parameter. So first name for this one. Now if we copy the entire line, we scroll down, we go to our last name field, the same thing, obviously parameter is going to be last name this time. If we scroll down even further, we have our address 1, and we put it here as well. Then we scroll down to our address 2. This is not required field, but as I've explained earlier, it's always good to have it ready in case we ever will have to validate this field. Then we will only have to add this field name to the required array, and everything's going to work straight away. So now town, if we copy this, we go into our county, then we have our postcode. Oops. Okay, that's the postcode. Then we obviously have country as well. Next one is email address. After email address, we have our password. And password confirm password field. Okay, that's nearly everything, except that we will also check whether two passwords, password and confirm password, match. So above our password input, we're going to put another validation message, which will be assigned to the label password mismatch. Mismatch by 1, I think. Yes. We have some of these already in our validation class. So if we open our classes folder and open our validation.php file, okay, now we can close the browser. If we scroll down, we can see first name, last name, address, town, county, postcode, country and email are already here because we're obviously using them for our checkout as well when we are updating our address details. So if we go back, which ones we are missing? We are definitely missing password. So after login, comma, we have password, and for password we type something like please choose your password. After password, we have our confirm password. Please confirm your password. And after this one, we also have the one which we just created, which was password mismatch. Okay, and this one will be passwords did not match. Okay, and I think we have all of the fields covered now. So if we save both of the files, go back to our browser, refresh. Now if we click on the register, we don't see anything. If we go back and scroll up to the top, we've got validate echo object, validate first name. First name of object form is post. That should be working fine. Okay, I know why we don't see anything, because we didn't call isValid method, which is inside of our validation class. So after post format array, if we type if object valid is valid, then we will do something. This class simply has to be called because after calling this class, all validation is executed inside of the class itself. Now, after our last array, we also need to validate the password. So validate password, And we now going to start with pass underscore 1 equals object form get post password, and pass underscore 2 equals object form get post confirm password. Okay, so we have these two values inside of these two assigned to those two variables. So now we check if isn't empty pass underscore 1 and isn't empty pass underscore 2 and pass underscore 1 doesn't equal pass underscore 2, then we know that obviously there's something wrong, and we're passing object valid add to errors, and we're passing password mismatch index. Okay, so that should all work fine now. If we save the file, go back to our browser, click on register, you can see all of the fields are now displaying. Actually, the validation messages are displayed above the fields. If we put any content in, you can see validation message is gone, but we also need to apply our sticky form fields. So that's what we're going to be working on in the next video.